to a very important story that's been developing internationally. A shocking act of violence in Washington where two Israeli embassy staff members have been killed in a shooting near the Jewish Museum. This incident has sparked global outrage, with Israel's envoy to the United Nations calling it an act of anti-Semitic terror. Eyewitnesses have reported that the suspect shouted "Free Palestine" before opening fire, further deepening the diplomatic crisis. Israel says harming Jews is a red line and has demanded swift action. Investigations are on as the United States faces tough questions over security lapses. Now, this is, of course, a big story that's coming in at this point. Two Israeli embassy staff members have been shot at earlier, a couple of hours ago. This was right in the heart of the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., next to the Jewish Center. And we understand that the suspect who has been taken into custody is a 30-year-old individual who reportedly was shouting "Free Palestine" slogans before opening fire, and was also, according to reports, been saying the same slogans when he has been in custody as well. This, of course, has sent shockwaves. The U.S. President has responded. The international community has responded also, and there is high alert in Washington. In fact, we were telling you that the U.S. President has responded. He has decried the fatal shooting of the two Israeli embassy staffers outside the Capitol Jewish Museum in Washington, and he's called the incident a horrible act of anti-Semitic violence and has demanded swift action to combat hate in America. Let me go across to Pradeep Datta, who's joining us live at this point. Pradeep, shocking story coming in at this point. This is probably one of the most high-profile acts of terror the United States has seen in recent times. A shooting of Israeli staff members at the heart of the nation's capital.
Yes, there are elements who are spewing venom against Israel, and they are trying to spread that kind of hatred. That anti-Semitism is really growing in different parts of the world. We have seen that there are elements who are trying to encourage these people. And here in this shocking incident in Washington, we saw that how this man opened fire. And look at the audacity of this person, that after killing, he had no remorse on his face, and he kept on shouting slogan that "Free Israel." Reason being that basically there are those Islamist radical element and also left liberal who are trying to spread a fake narrative that it's only how it's because of Israel the people of Gaza are suffering, and they are trying to take control over the Gaza. But nobody's really talking about what really happened and instigated Israel to carry out that act of war against those Gaza terrorists who are hiding there in the tunnels. A reason was that when on 2 years back, they intruded into the Israeli side and they killed 1,600 people, which included women and children. They did not even spare a 7-month-old baby. And those were also taken hostage. And that's one of the reasons that finally Israel had to take action. But problem is that here nobody will try to speak about those terrorists who had been operating from Gaza, but everybody is trying to villainize Israel. And that's one of the reasons that such sentiments are growing. And here in this particular case, this man has been arrested. I think it's high time for Trump administration also to understand, because in several universities also we have seen that such protests against the Jews have been...
Pradeep, do stay on with us. I'll come back to you. My colleague Pratibha is also right now joining us from the News Center. Pratibha, I believe you have Donald Trump's tweet open. Take us through what he has stated.
Yes, so the U.S. President Donald Trump has called it anti-Semitism. Here's what he says: these horrible D.C. killings, based obviously on anti-Semitism, must end now. Hatred and radicalism have no place in the United States. Condolences to the families of all the victims. So sad that such things as this can happen. God bless you all. That's a short message that has come in from the U.S. President, Ritangshu.